Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Hello, and welcome to Hand of Fate 2. What are we choosing now? The wolf or the deer? Let's go with the wolf.
These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds. The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
You have stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree, arguing amongst themselves. Let's keep my distance. You remain hidden in the undergrowth. Eventually you notice movement further down the road. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner bringing their wares to the market. The thieves fell the tree into the path and unsuspecting farmers leap out, weapons branched. Give us all your food. Let's just defend the farmers. You drew your weapons with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade started attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Okay, evade with tapping space, run with holding control, finish with F, block with the middle mouse button. And we also have weapon ability. Defend, struggle with the right mouse button. Okay. I was expecting it to be a little bit louder. For some reason I thought you were dead. Oh look, you can see my teeth. That's nice. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after you took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. Sorry about that. I gained 7 food and 5 food. You fell on the food with sight, shoveling bread into your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not amongst the trinkets. Their leader must still have it. You set your feet, determined to find him. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath the filthy fox pelt starving is an ill-fitting wig, and the goblin winks at you, with the wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly, if I have any hope of getting all of my people on my list before sunrise. It lowers a sack from its shoulders. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Oh, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose produced from the breath. A new plan, then? The goblin pulls out his last trinket. Should we go with a sword? Do we have any description of those things? Warrior's axe, soldier's sword, just a shield. Well, I know. Gonna go with a sword. Ah, so there is a description. Critical strike, perform a powerful strike that causes 250% damage on a single target when activated. Against Northerners, repose deals 150 damage. One-handed, can repose between enemy combos. Attacks, additional defense from shield is useful against Northerners. Okay. Let's go with the axe. So the damage goes up. It's neglected sword. Perform a critical strike. Right. Rusty. One-handed. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in your inventory. F1 for inventory, okay.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Journey through a forest interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods given our gifts. I want to find one and ask for the lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under the nearby log, the child shouts back, remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry, you will soon understand the nuances.
You follow the song through a thicket of stream until you find an open glade, bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like a bung of forest. It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token. Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all, or at least started it all for you.
Maybe I should have activated the subtitles. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There is no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of a theft, of a thief talk about fair shares, spits one. You turn up and the boss are around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! Leader noticed your approach and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbing, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here, as he greets you with whispers. Keep me alive, and there will be plenty of gold for your troubles. Gold cannot replace the amulet you stole. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiations, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I'll gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the theft draws his blade to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. Give us all your stuff, or we'll stab you up. Glows one of them. You consider your options. Yeah, we're gonna fight, of course. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. These evade heavy weapons more frequently. You can change equipment in your inventory. No, I'm gonna try. I mean, it is more frequent, but I think it's gonna be better. And I knew that. I just wanted to see how heavier weapons work. Ow. Okay. Okay, still learning. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval. The carnage before him. He holds out a hand, the name of the Malspice bard extraordinaire. Malaclypes? Okay, the name is Malaclypes. Bard extraordinaire. His smile fades under your wintering glare. Sensing your anger, he raised his hand in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with these thieves, yes, but only for a greater good. Now really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulled out the amulet from his pocket and passed it into your hand. Wish forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Malaclypes says, scratching his head. He opened a small satchel. So which one is yours? Okay, let's go with no wolves. Oh. Well, let's go with... Is that a pharaoh? Let's go with a lion, I say. The lion amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely, you're lonely, we should work together. You have befriended Malaclypes, the trickster. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we are going to be friends for life, Malaclypes says. Tell me, where are you from? Oh, there are 4 cards. I thought there were only 3. Could go with this one. There are pyramids there. I don't know what the amulet does. Gonna go with this one because it has dark blue and I like dark blue. From Clearwater, eh? You don't say. Good swords from Clearwater, very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean, we, friend, owe money to Virgnus of the Thieves Guild. He is quite angry at us. We should journey to Muirbridge together to appease him. Some goat might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malaclav's eye is a pretty trader, hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the goat and I meet you there. Don't know how I got put into this, but hey, why not?
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
You enter a competition of straight at a fair. A goat prize is available for the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from the traveling troupe of acrobats.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Oh, I guess we're gonna reroll all 3 of them. Oh, let's reroll 2. Oh, nice.
Victory, you are learning.
Roland is no match for your straight. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings. Then, catwheels out of the door. You take your reward from the purser on the way out. When you return, you will complete this next round for a larger prize.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage, and a woman is calling for help. Please, help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anyone who can help me? Okay, let's try this. There is no way I'm gonna make this. Oh, it was 3 dice. I thought it was only 2. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this token of my gratitude. 2 health potions, okay. You thank the woman and continue on your way.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Near the sleepy hamlet of Durnwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of a celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper of wood statue. depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a proud wizardman. Ask the people what's going on. Friendly Stow Hand explains, "It's bygone age. Our town has been beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beasts for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. He smiles warmly in the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with clubs. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out." Okay. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that falls out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like to join. Yeah. Okay. The club strikes the chest and it lands beast. Some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. If you can gather anything, a young child shovels your bounty into the basket and scrams off. With your turn over, you leave. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself in the mercy of the river below. Yeah, no, not risking that. Still, we have a heavy weapon, which means we should be able to hit them hard. The first line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduce damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. That was simple enough. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. I mean, let's get the shield, I guess.
A simple defense. You can do better given time. Here we come to the end of the beginning, running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Mirrorbridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclypse pressuring a section of cheese by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer, did you bring the gold? Vinus has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Wonder whether this spot was chosen for the seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignus greets Malaclypse with his sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lucky in tow. We had our doubts you would. Vinus cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclypse, convince me. What's to stop me from cutting off your head today? You reveal the gold to Malaclypse scorched in the pockets for some too. The heavy satchel reaches land in Margot's feet with a thud and echoed through the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclypse says. Very obvious is his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mao, Vignas grins. You should have known that the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combatant. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use. Malaklyb scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. Don't know what that was about.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
Cardinal's Blade and Bastion of Purification. Market Thief. Dart Spies and Exotic Lies. Fork in the Road. Arm Wrestling, level 2. And for befriending Malaklyb, Malaklyb's problem, the Trickster. A Fiend in Need? Huh. The Peasant's Son. And for fighting the Forest Folk, the Old Maiden.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Oh, I guess this was the first adventure. Wonderful. We should get ready for the next one. Until then, thank you very much for watching.